Match number 30 of the Indian Premier League, and it was the Lucknow Super Giants who were up against the Chennai Super Kings. Like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 30th game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Rishabh Pant, the two people who are really known to be really close outside the cricket field, were up against each other, and both of them were there at the toss in the centre at the Ekana Cricket Stadium. It was the away captain in MS Dhoni who won the toss and elected to field first, calling the home team to bat first. The two openers for the Lucknow Super Giants in Aiden Markram and Mitchell Marsh came out to bat, but in the very first over, brilliant piece of fielding by Rahul Tripathi, a great catch running behind at the cover region. He was standing inside the circle. Aiden Markram tried to chip above Rahul Tripathi, but Rahul Tripathi running back, the ball wasn't timed well, it wasn't going towards the boundary. He ran back, and a tremendous catch by Rahul Tripathi of Aiden Markram, and Aiden Markram had to return back to the pavilion in the very first over. So Chennai Super Kings, who haven't been in great form lately, started off the game on a really good high. But then it was Mitchell Marsh with Nicholas Pooran, the two men in form for Lucknow Super Giants, who have scored majority of the runs for the franchise so far in the Indian Premier League in the last 6 games. They started off with this form that they have carried forward all throughout this IPL till now. They continue to play their shots, but like always, it's not going to happen on an everyday basis. Nicholas Pooran, who has been in tremendous form, at some day the law of averages had to catch up, and today was a rare failure for him, and he got out in the single digits, which has very rarely happened in this IPL thus far. Mitchell Marsh was there on the other end. He continued to play, and Rishabh Pant was there in the centre, and that too pretty early this time. He's been batting at number 4 till now, hadn't gotten the opportunity to play higher so many overs because wickets weren't falling till now, but today 2 early wickets, and Rishabh Pant had to come in early, and he also playing shots that he's known to play, but was a little slow because the wicket was a little sticky and the ball wasn't coming well on the bat, and that's why even Mitchell Marsh, for that matter, with Rishabh Pant, was struggling a little bit and wasn't playing the strikes that he's known to play in this IPL so far. But next wicket was Mitchell Marsh, who was struggling a bit, wasn't able to bat freely, wasn't able to time the ball freely because the ball wasn't coming well on the bat, and within no time the Lucknow Super Giants were already 3 down. Rishabh Pant was then joined by his Delhi teammate. Rishabh Pant and Ayush Badoni come from the same academy. Both of them were there at the centre for the Lucknow Super Giants, and they started from there to build a partnership. They realized that this is not a wicket where runs in excess of 200 will be scored. This will be a low scoring affair, but still both of them tried to dominate the bowlers. They hit a couple of boundaries, but at the same time played a few dot balls as well. Then it was Ayush Badoni when the pressure built on because he was scoring the boundary after boundary, but then he had to actually return back to the pavilion because pressure had started to mount back. Boundaries were not that easy to play, and Rishabh Pant and Ayush Badoni, both of them were not able to rotate strike. And as the pressure built up, Ayush Badoni had to do something out of the box. He stepped out and then had to go back to the pavilion. Another disappointing performance by the batter who comes from Delhi. But then it was Rishabh Pant in tandem with Abdul Samad who wanted to give the final innings. A little surprising move by the Lucknow Super Giants, where Abdul Samad was sent ahead of a certain David Miller, but that would have been because of the kind of finishing touches he has given till now in the IPL to the Lucknow Super Giants. He came in, he hit a couple of boundaries, but with him was Rishabh Pant, and Rishabh Pant continued to struggle. He did hit 4 fours and 4 sixes, so 40 runs just coming off boundaries. And the rest of the 40 deliveries, he really did not leave an impact and really struggled as far as strike rate was concerned. He got to his 50, a rather scratchy one, not the kind of 50 you would expect from a batter like Rishabh Pant, but he definitely got 50, the only one contributing with the maximum runs for his franchise. Everybody else was continuously, wickets were falling on the other end. But then this absolute brilliant piece of fielding, wicket keeping to be precise, by Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who was there at behind the wicket keeper at least 50 yards away from the non-striker ends wicket, and he just underarm threw, and that directly went and hit the stumps, and Abdul Samad fall short of his crease and had to return back. He would not have imagined that MS Dhoni from behind the stumps, way behind the stumps of the striker end, will hit a direct throw, that to underarm, and that too so quickly that he won't be able to reach. But that's exactly what MS Dhoni is known to do behind the stumps, and Abdul Samad was the next wicket to fall for the Lucknow Super Giants. Rishabh Pant soon after fell, wasn't able to give the final blitz to the Lucknow Super Giants innings, had to fall, not the best strike rate for him either. And because of that, the Lucknow Super Giants managed just 166 runs on the board. Rishabh Pant 63 on 49, rather slowish innings, but everybody in this batting order sort of struggled. You can see Mitchell Marsh 30 of 25, 22 of 17 for Ayush Badoni, Abdul Samad 20 of 11, and you had Nicholas Pooran, a rare failure for him, 8 of 9 deliveries. Not the ideal conditions, the wicket wasn't that flat, but still the runs at midpoint looked 10-15 runs below par, because despite the wicket being slow, later on Dew had to kick in, and the wicket was supposed to get a little more flatter. A new opening pair for the Chennai Super Kings. No Devon Conway in the 11 today for the Chennai Super Kings. It was young boy from Andhra, Sheikh Rashid. We have done a separate video on him, so do check that out as well. He was making his debut. He has been with the team for a couple of years now, but today was the day when he had his opportunity. He came out to open with Rachin Ravindra. Both of them started off with boundaries. They made sure that not too many wickets are falling in the power play. They reached to a partnership of 50 runs as well. Both played quickly, but then after a 52-run stand by the two openers, Sheikh Rashid and Rachin Ravindra had to return back to the pavilion. 52 is when both of them had to return back, and then it seemed like that maybe the fragile middle order of Chennai Super Kings can be put under pressure by the Lucknow Super Giants bowlers. Although runs were not too many that were left, but still the Lucknow Super Giants bowling could have put pressure, because form was not there with the batters in the middle order, and that's why that is exactly what the Lucknow team took advantage of as well. Ravindra Jadeja, being promoted, had to return back. Another failure for Rahul Tripathi. And now suddenly a total of just 166 looked like a mammoth total for the Chennai Super Kings, and Lucknow Super Giants were well and truly back into this game and were eyeing 10 points by the end of this game too, because they were sitting at 8. If they would have won this game, there would have been 2 more points for them. Then Shivam Dube and Vijay Shankar joined hands, tried to get the team back into the game, but as it looked like that maybe Chennai Super Kings are coming back, gradually, slowly coming back into the game. Another wicket fell. It was Vijay Shankar next up, who had to return back to the pavilion again. Hasn't really inspired much confidence so far in this IPL for his team. He had to return back, and the next person to walk in was none other than Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Although hasn't been in the best of the touches till now in this Indian Premier League, he walked out to bat at this situation. The net run rate, the required run rate had really creeped up, and it was Mahendra Singh Dhoni with Shivam Dube who joined hands and start. Mahendra Singh Dhoni looked in complete touch. Rishabh Pant did miss a trick where we have seen till now the opponent teams put in a spinner as soon as Dhoni is there. He didn't do that, and Dhoni took the full advantage of that, making sure that even though he has missed out on 2 occasions previously to finish off the game, but today that wasn't the case, because he played shots all across the park. He and Shivam Dube made sure that the target, such a small target, is not missed out and being chased out. 2 points these were Chennai Super Kings 2 points, and they made sure that these 2 points they only take home with them. This was the winning moment for the Chennai Super Kings. A 5-wicket victory for them, second win in this season. 7 out of the 7 games that they have played, they have managed just 2 victories. But fans of the Chennai Super Kings are truly going to start to believe after this, because of this man Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who showed signs of coming back in form today. This was the scorecard: 27 for Sheikh Rashid, 37 for Rachin Ravindra. Failures for Rahul Tripathi and Ravindra Jadeja, 43 of 37 for Shivam Dube and 26 of 11 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, chasing this down in 19.3 overs. That's how much time it took the Chennai Super Kings to. Let's have a look at the points table. Chennai Super Kings still sit at the bottom of the points table. 7 games, 2 wins. They need to win at least 6 out of the next 7 games that they play. But Lucknow Super Giants, on the other hand, had a great opportunity to sit at the top of the points table today. If they would have won this game, they would have been the only team to have double points in double digits. That would have been 10. But unfortunately, they have missed out. And in the remaining 7 games of theirs, they need to win at least 4 to assure themselves a place, give themselves a shot in the top 4 of this Indian Premier League and reach the next stage of this tournament. It was a great night for the Chennai fans. They will be really happy. Some introspection to be done by the Lucknow Super Giants, that if their top order does not fire, will their middle order be able to take the load always or not? These are some things that they will really have to see. But Chennai Super Kings well and truly will believe tonight that they might just have an outside chance to come back into this race of the Indian Premier League. What do you guys think? Can the Chennai Super Kings mount a comeback from this situation, or is it just artificial intelligence and romanticizing the Chennai Super Kings legacy? You can let me know about that in the comment section below. But as of now, that's all that I've got for you. If you haven't subscribed to Sports Today till now, do not forget to press the subscribe button. We are getting really close to the 600k mark, so please do subscribe and help us grow this huge family. And if you like this video, do give us a like, share it with all your cricket loving friends, all the IPL loving friends, all the fans of the Chennai Super Kings, Lucknow Super Giants, Dhoni fans, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content like this coming your way, you guys come to know first.